Hey guys. So today I will be making myself into... Sorry, I live with a lot of people and I'm doing this in the day because my mom is coming here, so... Anyways, I'll be turning myself into Hades. Now, I was gonna do like this whole thing where I make a big script, talk about the background story of Hades and Hercules and all that. My computer is dead and I already blocked my browse and my charger is in my car. So I will be trying to speak appropriately about some knowledge I know. But with all that, let's get into the video. So Hades, he's like gray and blue. I don't have like a photo of him because like I said, my laptop's dead. But I have knowledge and I know for a fact he has blue hair. So what I'm going off of is blue, gray, and white are the colors I want to go for. So I'm going to be starting with this white grease paint and a toss away sponge. And I'm just gonna basically put in all the areas that I would conceal usually. So that way when we add the blue, it'll blend easier with the blue. And to block out the brows, so you know what I use, all I did was put white concealer over them just so that they wouldn't be my skin tone. So, and again, I blocked them out just because I'm not the best at it. So I don't want to just give you guys a really bad way, because I know last year my brows weren't really sticking that great. So I just looked up how to do my brows. I'll link the video down below, the video that I used to block my brows today, because I'm trying to find out the best way that works for me, but I did learn something. Wow, I look phenomenal. I think we should just end it here. Just taking this, now I'm going to take a regular sponge and just beat it in. And I'm going to outline all the areas that I'd be contouring. I'm just adding areas that I left open with blue, and then I made the areas really big so that I can eventually blend in with the blue and it'll create a nice gradient. So whenever you're working with white and a darker color, what you should do is you should add the white first and then the darker color and then add up so that the white doesn't get mucky or blended in too much and it won't get lost. I am back with a little powder on my face. I'm taking this color. It looks shimmery, but it's not. And if so, that's okay, because we'll make it shimmery. And I'm taking my NYX Professional Makeup Ultimate palette. I don't know what else I was trying to read, that's all that it is. But basically, I'm taking this brush. I know it looks really wonky, but any flat-ish brush. And I'm just taking that blue powder and I'm just trying to set the face. This is what really gives the pigmentation. Like I said last time, the grease is kind of like a primer and an outline of where I want to put all my powder color. So with areas that are a little bit more symmetrical or harder to create that shape, what I've been doing is if I powder too much on it, I take the white sponge that I used for the white grease paint, and I've just been dabbing it, and it seemed to blend really nicely, so that's what I've been doing. So always have a clean or the white grease paint that you use sponge out so that you can just blend later on if you need to. Some of the white that may have gotten mixed up. And even though I did contour with the blue here, I'm not touching with the blue powder because one, it'd be a big mess, and two, I'm not going in with blue for contour. That's just our base. I'm going in with blackish gray color to bring that gray and black back into his color. So what I'm taking is I'm taking my white powder, translucent powder, and powdering the white areas. Like, you know when you put concealer on and you go like in and out, that'll bring back more of that type of shade and color or illusion with the white powder if we do it this way. Vacuuming is going on, so I really can't like talk. But basically what I did is I took black powder, white powder, and I mixed it together, and I would do black and then I did white and then I did black to create this gray variant on top of the blue. Because I did look up a photo of Hades and he is gray, not blue. However, this is my own interpretation that I wanted to portray, so I did more of a blue rather than gray tone, but I'm adding those gray tones through the contour and stuff, which will add better in the end, because now I'm going to show you how I'm doing the temples with this technique. So I'm taking this black color, this brush, and I just dab it once with the white on the one side. That way I can immediately blend when I need to. And this is just a rough layout, so it's not gonna look like a patch of black, obviously. But you gotta just kind of blend it out. But the goal is to keep blue variations, so that way when I get to my final product, it'll look a little different, but it'll still hopefully portray Hades. We've been talking about contrast. There we go. I want these different colors to contrast more so that when you see it, you see the blue, the gray, and the white. So it's gonna be a lot harsher, however, I think it'll look a lot better. Now I'm going to take my white powder again and I'm going to use it to fix any edges I have on the nose. And obviously set the under eye. Okay. Now that you have that gray variant right there, I'm going to continue to use this and I'm going to blend out the contour up top with just using white. Obviously, I'm not going to go crazy and add another color or add more black, because again, the color is to be gray, not black, so we're trying to get all the dilute the color. There you go. With white, just dilute the blue. To be honest, I think it's a little much now. I mean, it's very beautiful, but now that these colors blend a little bit more together, Okay, now that I have my highlighting points, sorry, I'm just making sure I have everything together. So you see what happened was, I was gonna only do one eye, and then since I'm so used to doing both eyes at the same time, I did the other eye, but I stopped. So what I did is I took black on the end of this brush, and I created a little line. Then I took these mixed with half black, half white, and I blended it out. And then I used this brush, took white, and I blended it more, and just went. But I'm going back in with the black, and then I'm going to cut out, and I'm going to do yellow because Hades' eyes in the movie is yellow, so I'm going to add some yellow in there. So that's what I'm going to do. We have so many contrasting colors today. We're just everywhere today. On a flat brush, and I'm just going to pat it on the lid. Now to make sure that the line is crisp on that edge, I'm going to be taking these and I'm going to just line it with some Pro Concealer HD High Definition LA Girl. Now taking the end of this brush that I just used to conceal, I'm going to dab out or pat out the concealer so that it can blend a little bit better. The next thing I'm gonna do are eyebrows, and I do need to actually focus on those because I have a little surprise for the eyebrows. So I'm gonna take a minute, recompose, or actually I'll do my lips right now. I know I'm going out of order, but because the eyebrows are gonna be a little bit longer, I'm gonna do the lips. Hades obviously has a gray lip, so I'm gonna do black. Okay, so I drew an outline of flames because like I said before, his hair goes on flames, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. But this is the outline. And now I'm going to be taking this, and I'm going to be starting with black and then go to blue. Well, blue to black, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to be taking the color we used at the beginning, and I'm going to use that on this type of brush, and I'm going to pat. My sculpt side on the black and an angled brush. I'm just going to I've never done flames, so that's pretty cool. So basically what I'm gonna do off camera, what I'm gonna do off camera is I'm gonna do mascara, liner, and lashes, and obviously highlight. But then we'll get into the up close and personal cute photos, and that's it. And that'll be the end of the video. So see you in a minute. So I obviously put some blue. So that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to keep on the lookout for my next video of Spooktober. I have been bouncing around some ideas of going through Disney villains and other Halloween people. But if you like this video, like it. If you love the last video when I turned myself into Emily and told you the whole background of how that story came to be, comment and say please do another one, because that is my goal, but if my laptop's overcharged. But yeah, remember to follow us on Instagram at nats1317, and that's the end of the video. But bye guys.